Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming back and being here and watching this video. This week we're talking about how to level up your life, how to take it to the next level. And I have created a list with like some stuff that I did and I saw them working and I saw them in action. And I'm just gonna go ahead and share it with all of you. But before we get into the video, it's very important to say this. Our reality doesn't come from our environment. Our environment is not our reality. Our reality starts from within us. If we connect more to our truest, most authentic self that is seated within us, then our environment changes. The environment has no power to change who we are. And taking these steps and moving forward is very important to remember that you have the power within you to change your environment. The reality that you are living right now is a manifestation of the past version of you. And because right now you're taking steps to change your life, to change your reality, it's gonna take a while for the environment to catch up. And that's okay. These steps are very important to be set in place in order for that reality to come to fruition. So last week we have worked on creating our vision board and becoming more confident within who we are. And it is very important to have that vision board because we are moving forward from that. Now we have our vision board and we know what that ideal self looks like, and we know what our dream car, our dream house, our dream relationship, how all these things look like. And today we are taking action and we are throwing the trash out. What do I mean by that? Is step number one. What things in your current reality do not match up with that dream reality that you want to create? Go ahead and throw them out. Donate them. What are some habits that you have? Is it talking bad about other people? Is it comparing ourselves constantly with other people? What is some habits that we have that they do not match up with that dream version of ourselves? Take a day or two and just simply observe you, how you go about your day, your life, and just observe. Don't judge. Just observe whatever it is that is going on, what your thoughts are, and then come back 2 days later and be like, okay, I have done this and that, and these things do not match up with my dream reality. How do I move forward from that? How do I stop doing that certain thing? And I'll just give you an example to make that easier. Let's say I caught myself talking shitty about other people. And I come back 2 days later and I'm like, okay, I have noticed that I'm doing that. I don't like it. I see my dream version of myself not doing that. I don't have to bring down other people in order for me to feel better because I have worked on my confidence. So how can I stop doing that? Next time I catch myself trying to talk bad about another person, I'll just simply choose not to. When I wake up in the morning, I'll just do more affirmations based on confidence because maybe I am projecting on those people. We tend to criticize other people on things that we are not confident in. What are the things that I judge? What are the things that I compare myself with other people? And then choose not to do it anymore, because we're talking about our dream reality. You can choose to stay stuck in the same patterns or simply move forward. And it's all a choice. It's all a decision away and an action away. You have made the decision by clicking on this video, on the other content that you consume, and you made the choice. Now it's time to take action. Don't leave things for your future self. Let's say I made myself a really nice meal and now I have to do the dishes. And I'm like, it's okay, I'll leave it for later. No, don't leave it for later, because later you might want to do something else. You've eaten your food and you nourished your body, and very soon your body will start digesting that food, and digestion can sometimes feel tiring to the body, especially for women, depending on what part of your cycle you're in. Just do it for your future self. Do I want to have my future self have to do the dishes, or do I just want to give her that gift? Do I want to talk to her in acts of service by doing it right now? Talk to yourself that way. Figure out what your love language is and talk to yourself that way. Let's say it's acts of service, since I've given that example. I'll choose to do the dishes now. That's just one example. I choose to take the garbage out now. Why? Because I don't want to have to do it in the future. I don't want to live my future self do that, because usually what will happen is that you will leave so many things for the future that your future self will not be able to do everything. It's easier to do one thing on the spot instead of having to do 10 things in the next hour. Create a routine. Now that we have our vision board and we know how we want our dream life to look like, it's time to create a routine. What does my morning routine look like? What does my nighttime routine look like? What are some things that I am doing throughout my day and that I would love to do? And when you're creating these routines, don't worry about money. Don't worry about societal beliefs. Just go ahead and create them. What would feel good in your body? And in order to do this, we need to use our masculine energy that will help us provide that structure needed in order for our feminine to bloom throughout the day. What would my ideal dream self do when she wakes up? Would she go ahead and grab her phone and scroll on social media, or would she get up and drink hot water with lemon? What are some things that your future self, your ideal, your dream self would do in the morning and in the nighttime before bed? And how do I bring them into my reality right now? Just write them down. Just mindlessly write them down and choose whatever it is that feels good, and then go ahead and make that your daily routine, your morning routine and your nighttime routine. Read and learn something new. It's very important for humans to learn something new, because the moment that we put ourselves in the position to learn something new, whether that's a new language or a course that I have always wanted to take, whatever it is that you want to do, it helps develop the brain. And it's not just about developing the brain, it also engages the brain. You're learning something new that you have always wanted. You're growing. And it can be as simple as reading a book. And I'm not talking just about self-improvement books, because they are great. There are some amazing books out there. But also take the time to read a fantasy book, or a fiction, or a non-fiction, or a mystery, or whatever type of books you like to read. It will stimulate your brain, and it will also feel very playful. There's a certain pattern that I am realizing within me and within people around me, that we all want to enjoy life. So what is something that you would do that would actually make you enjoy life? And add that to your daily routine. Find a day in the week where it's just for you. There is no schedule for the day, no work, strictly no work for that day, and call it a me day, a rest day, where you fully allow yourself to rest. It's okay to sit on the couch all day. It's okay to watch your favorite TV show for the day. Why? Because that's your rest day. That's how you rejuvenate yourself. That is how you will be more productive tomorrow. So take a day for yourself where there is no structure. That's how I like to plan mine, where there is no structure. I wake up in the morning and I just simply follow whatever I want to do. And it's usually very spontaneous. It can go on so many different ways just by having no structure for that one day. And you get to explore and experience life like a child. And if you don't want to do these things, if you don't want to go out, then you can stay in and clean your environment. It is very important to have a clean environment. And even if you don't feel like cleaning that day, have a day in your week where you also have for resetting everything, where you're cleaning and you're tidying and you're making sure that everything is ready for the week. Whether for you that looks like planning my outfits or meal prepping or writing down my schedule for the week, whatever that is. Going back to finding a day for you to rest and play, it's more like having a fun day. It's like you get to be fully your inner child and just listen to your body. Our bodies know what we need. So take a day to fully tune into that. And slowly that will bleed into the rest of the week too. Date yourself. Go ahead and take yourself out on a date. You don't need a man to go out on a date. You don't. You can go ahead and take yourself out. What would your ideal date look like? Would it be going out to a restaurant? Would it be going to a museum or hiking or walking in the nature? Going for a coffee, exploring a new place? Go ahead and do that by yourself. And the amount of people that you get to meet or the experience that you get to have with yourself, it cannot do anything else but actually connect you with your truest desire. Let's say I decide to take myself out on a spa day. Well, going out on that spa and having a spa day by myself, actually get to spend time with myself while relaxing, and I allow my body to fully rest and relax. And then when I need to be more creative and productive, I can do that. Why? Because my body, my system is rested. Also, you get to learn about yourself, about your likes and your dislikes, and it's a very important step also for you if you want to go ahead and start dating other people. It's a fun way for us to explore who we are, find out things that we like and we'd love for our ideal partner to have. Last step, and the most important, is remember that everything exists in abundance. So allow yourself to dream big. Whether it is having more money or your dream career or your dream house or car, remember that that thing already exists and it already is in your reality, because the moment that you start seeing it around you, it already is there in your reality. Before something comes in your life, you start to see it everywhere. Take the time to think what your dream life looks like, if you haven't done that already, without putting any limits or no restrictions. Money is not an issue. Any societal beliefs that might be limiting you, take them out of the equation and go ahead and create that dream reality. Then think about it, how it looks like in a year from now, in 6 months from now, in 3 months, in a month, and start to actually take steps that would help your dream self create that dream reality. Let's say I already know what my dream reality looks like, and I see myself being at a certain level in life. What can I do? How can I help my future self live that life? Now we've reached the part of the video where I will leave you some affirmations, the actionable steps, and journaling prompts. There will be the following 3 slides. Thank you so much for watching and staying here throughout the whole video. I hope you enjoy it, and if you have any more questions, I would really love to answer them. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, and see you very soon.